Final segment here on the Pete Souza Show on a Friday afternoon. About to head to Pittsburgh. Why am I going to Pittsburgh? Because that's where you fly into to get to Morgantown, West Virginia. And I got West Virginia and the University of Central Florida tomorrow. Both teams, their finale in the regular season for men's college basketball, ESPN, 4 o'clock. Looking forward to that. Looking forward to this segment right now. Who needs to call Daniel Stark injury lawyers? I have two candidates today. One dealing with college football and one dealing with the NBA. Yesterday it was announced by the Big 12 that Baylor's opening game against Auburn will be Friday night, August 29th. That is a tough draw for Auburn. Looking at the schedule weeks ago, I looked at that game and I thought to myself, Baylor's going to lose that game. I actually said it on Inside the 12 that you can watch in all your Big 12 markets across the country. And now I feel differently. If that game is a Friday night start, it's going to be a wild, raucous environment for Auburn to play in. I was a little concerned when I first saw the schedule released. I thought, okay, that's going to be Saturday, August 30th, probably like an 11 a.m. start for Baylor. Late arriving crowd here in Waco. You know, sometimes you're dealing with the wine and cheese crew. Not quite as rabid as you'd like. That opens the door for Auburn to win the game. No. Not on a Friday night at 7 o'clock in McLean Stadium. Auburn fans, you may need to call Daniel Stark. And why do I say you might need to call Daniel Stark? When you go to Daniel Stark's webpage, right, the first thing you see, if you're injured through no fault of your own, we've got your back and we'll work with you to get the full value of your case. Auburn, the fan base, you guys might have a case. This is no fault of your own, simply scheduling. All right, I think I have the winner for today, though. The Dallas Mavericks. The timeline is just atrocious. It starts on February 1st, where you trade Luka Doncic to the Los Angeles Lakers for a bag of potato chips, basically. Luka right now, after last night's win against the Knicks, his team, where he plays with LeBron James, it's like watching your girlfriend find a whole new relationship on Instagram, and that relationship is going very well. They've won 8 straight. They're surging towards the top of the Western Conference. Not only did you lose Luka, you lost Anthony Davis, who you got back in return, right? Anthony Davis, not a bag of potato chips, but right now he feels like one probably because he's on the sidelines because he's hurt. Probably going to be lost for the rest of the season. So the guy who you traded for is 5 years older than Luka, and he hasn't done squat this year. And the foreseeable future is suspect. You also lost Kyrie Irving earlier this week after you announced that you were raising ticket prices. Kyrie Irving, why'd you lose him? Well, because he was playing too many minutes. This is another reason why Mavericks fans might really have a case to call Daniel Stark. Through no fault of their own, they were one of the most excitable fan bases in all of the NBA last year, and now, hapless. Nothing to root for. Everything to be upset about. Christy, my fiance, her cousin Darren told me earlier this week, Darren is a season ticket holder for the Mavs. He said he stopped watching sports altogether because of the situation. Call Daniel Stark, Darren. Call Daniel Stark, Mavs fans. We will see you on Monday. Have a great weekend. Pete Souza Show presented by Slovagics. Of course, want to thank Daniel Stark, D1, Socorro Family Ford, and Crawford Austin Properties. Can't forget First National Bank of Central Texas. Have a great week.